Hello. And also hello to TQ, who I saw in the chat. So today is the very much requested live stream featuring tons of planters, tons of plants, and so on and so forth. Those of you who have been watching my channel forever, I feel like have been requesting more plants, more planters, like all of that type of stuff. So hello, Michelle. So this is very much in line with kind of all of my follower requests. And so of course, if you have any questions, feel free. And then also while you're here, maybe you're following, maybe you're not, but you should go to my storefront or my channel or whatever you want to call it, and you should kind of subscribe to some of the upcoming streams that I have, because they're going to be really fun. And yeah, so I think I have 4 scheduled. I'm going to try to keep the same date, keep the same time. So of course, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm very excited today. So I was very much also behind this week. So I did order a bunch of planters. I love plants. And so I feel like it's the perfect time with the summer coming up and all of that to kind of order some new things, refresh the house, all of that good stuff. But because I'm very behind today, I have not had a chance to open anything. So we usually don't do unboxings as much around here, because honestly, they slightly intimidate me because I have literally no idea what I'm opening. And also I'm when something's a planner, I'm terrified that it might break. So we're gonna go with it. Also, hi everybody. I see everybody's here today. I feel like everybody has been very much requesting this, so y'all were right here at that same time. So Thelma, thank you for the follow. Laura. So yeah, we're just gonna get going, and look at this, y'all. I did my fingernails for this. I'm so proud of myself today. So they're perfectly green. They're very fitting today. So like I said, we're going to be opening all of this as we go. I have not opened any of this. I put all of it in the carousel. I will kind of highlight it as I open it. So if you have questions, let me know. Thank you. I'm so proud of them. So they're the kind of peel and stick kind, but I glued them. So we'll see how they stay. So if they stay really well, I'll probably put these in a future live stream. So thank you. Okay, so also if you haven't watched, I know, but it's a plant stream, everybody. Green makes sense. So if you haven't watched, hi, I'm Ashley. So this is Swift Wellness. So yeah, let's kick it off. Like I said, I did already schedule 3 more of these types of things, not 3 more what do you call them? Not 3 more unboxings, because I would go very poor if that was the case, but more kind of plant-based, plant-themed kind of ideas today. All right, let's do it. So like I said, I don't know what's in each box, so we're just going to highlight as we go with my handy dandy little cloud box cutter today. I always get very intimidated by this because I'm I am both very excited. Oh, I'm gonna stand this up a little bit. There you go. It's a perfect, look at this little plant background here. So, all right, let's go here. Yes, so I always get, like I said, very intimidated. I'll be looking at my phone, because that's where the chat is and it's kind of hanging out. So let's go. Hi, Addie, as well. Okay. So every now and then, we're going to start with this one because every now and then they ship directly in the box. So I feel thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. So sometimes they ship directly in the box. So I'm just going to open this one first, which I think is, there's a picture on it. You can't see because I ripped all the labels off on all of these, but just to be clear. So so I had seen these propagation kind of planners before, and I wanted one. And they're usually always on deal. All right. So it looks like this. So I just highlighted that one in the carousel just now. Oh no, oh God, I'm gonna break that. Okay, so it has 3 almost like little bulbs, I guess you could say. They're like, this is my ring light reflecting. These look like a light bulb because of how it's reflecting, but this is just a little kind of bulb, and you can see this is where it hangs right there. So the 3 of them go like this, and then look, it even comes with a little bottle. I didn't even know that. This is a little bottle. Little spray bottle. So it looks like I have to put this together, so I'm not going to put it together today. But it kind of comes in like a V. So this is like all a wood stand. I'm going to set these down because I will absolutely break these. And so you can see a little bit better in the picture because, like I said, I don't want to put like this together just yet. But these 2 kind of go like this and form the base. Please note, I'm just opening this as we speak. And then these 3 kind of hang here all the way through. So there are little hooks in here. There's all of the kind of like metal equipment that you would need. Obviously, just open this, so y'all are gonna have to go with it. But look how cute! It's so cute. So if you want something that's more of like a kind of like a tabletop version, this would be a really good option. So this is wood. It's really nice. It's kind of like a stained wood. So I'm very excited to put that one together. So super cute. It's also like really affordable too. It's like just right at that $20 mark. Let me click. See if there's any extra codes. So obviously, Amazon's like big spring sale started today. So unfortunately, I don't think any of these are on deal today, unfortunately. But I also didn't look because these are the ones that I ordered, right? Hey everybody. Oh, I love it. So like I said, I need to learn how to pray. I do, but I don't do it very often. Okay, so I did highlight that one, and I'm gonna set this box aside. And then of course, like I mentioned, it has this little like, kind of like little squirter bottle that comes with it. So as you're like propagating your plants, you can just fill it up with water. And now if I could figure out how to, like, this closes again, I don't know. All right. Okay. Like, we can go like this, like, yeah. Let's see if you guys can see my pile of boxes. This is like an Amazon ad right now. So, in case y'all are wondering what we're doing here, there we go. We're back in frame. Yeah. So, like I mentioned, let's go that way. Back to boxes. So, because it's easiest just to start from the top, that's what we're gonna do. So, box. And I will try to do my best here to make sure I'm checking the chat at the same time. Let's see. Let's pull my phone over here. Boxes. I know. Well, so here's the thing, right? It's like I feel like Amazon never ships everything in like the same box. So there tends to be like a lot of boxes. So Yogi says that would be really nice for a table centerpiece with fresh cuttings. That would be a really good like Easter idea. I love that. I wish I could put it together for you guys real fast, but you can click on the item in the carousel and you'll see it. It's very simple. I like it. Hi Sabrina as well. Hey Vincent. Hello. So let's go into the next one. Oh, okay. So these were ones I was excited about also. And Ephraim, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me highlight these, which I was actually super excited about. So I did put the ones that y'all see a lot of times in this, like the side of my stream here on the wall. I did put those into the carousel, but I ordered these because I thought that these were super, super cute. So these are also like little propagations, but they hang on your wall. So I did just highlight that one also. So they're very like boho, like very kind of like very minimalist. This is a gray one. And then it comes with like, there's like a tan. Well, this is like raw wood kind of. And so here they all have, I don't want to break these. So they all have these like, oh, see, I almost broke it. They have these kind of like little test tubes. So these are going to be really great. Kind of the same thing as maybe like that one, really good for like propagations. But I also think this would be super cute in like the summer if you did like fresh flowers, like a single fresh flower and you hung it. You obviously could hang it like on your wall. These are pretty thick, you can see, and it actually has this like kind of like gold metal clasp like here, these little clicks. And then this is this feels like kind of like a shoelace. It's like a thicker rope kind of. And then, so there's 3 in this one. So here's the third one. So you can see this is a really pretty kind of like stained wood, like that. So they're all U-shaped. These are like nice wood here as well. I think that these are right under 30. And of course, I'm like away from my computer today since I'm doing this unboxing, so I will trust Richard to pull up any coupon codes if there are any. Oh, and everybody, happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? I miss it. Oh, Vincent's birthday. Happy birthday. happy birthday. Okay, so like I said, let's go back. It feels so weird. I feel very weird using my phone for the text, but y'all, no, I don't like how low this is either. Okay, there we go. So, can you tell I never do things like away from my like computer? So these come in a set of 3. So here's your kind of like gray. It's kind of like painted. This is your really pretty brown stain, which I think this is my favorite actually. And then this is the raw wood. And so like this one, as I mentioned, has the glass test tube in it. You're doing great. You know what? I'm like just gonna have fun with it, so it's fine. I'm not like super like usually I'm a perfectionist. Unboxings, like there's like no way you can be a perfectionist. So like I said, I did highlight the one that I did just open. These are these really cool like boho slash minimalist slash modern kind of. I feel like they have a very modern feel to them, but these are really nice. So hey JLo, it's like Christmas morning, yeah. And then also Amazon customer, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Can you imagine what I was like as a kid? So however, I did grow up in a very Midwestern family, so we didn't use like boxes as much as we used bags, and you had to be very careful. You were not allowed to rip the bags. So, all right, let's go into the next one. So we really haven't gotten any planners yet, so I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, like I feel like being in that game show when it's like, you know, big money, big buddy, no whammies. I have to say I've ordered a lot of planners from Amazon, and only like a handful of them have I ever had any issue with. They're usually always boxed like really well, really nice. We use newspaper comments. I never tried to peek at my presents. Ooh, okay, so this one, let me find it in the carousel really quickly. Oh no, did I not? Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this one is a super cute. I watched the Whammy show. What was that called? Was it? Yeah, I forgot what it's called. Okay, so hi everybody. You're all chatting. I love it. If I missed something, I don't mean to. Okay, so there's a name for this pattern, and I don't know what it's called. So y'all like, you know, kind of kind of use, you can fill me in. So this is a single little planter. So it has, I feel like it's kind of like Baroque-esque. Like think about like Bridgerton. There you go. I want to get really close. So it's like red, and then it's like very kind of like English. It looks like a teacup, like I think, which is really cute. And it is, what size here? So this is a 4, so it's just a little bit, so it's about a 4-inch pot. So this is ceramic. See, I have nails exactly for this reason today. So this is ceramic. It's actually very tall. It's reflecting too. There you go. It's actually like really tall, and then it comes with the cutest little saucer. So 99% of the time I will always buy pots with a hole in the bottom, because if you don't, you're much more prone to like over watering. So in this case, I always look for the ones that do. Sometimes they don't, and I just really like it and I think it's cute. But this one has, like I said, it looks like a little teacup. There you go. I'm trying to, and it's got little mushrooms, a little rabbit. This is of course the red one, but it's almost like a pinkish orange red. I'm sorry, it's like reflecting really bad. There you go. And then it just sits. See, it looks like a teacup without the little like handle on the side. So boop. And then looks like Richard just said there's an extra 5% off coupon on this one, and I do know that there's some other colors on there as well. Like I mentioned, mine is the red, which is literally called red squirrels, but there are some other ones as well. I did see one, there is like one, I think that looks like it has monstera leaves on it, which I thought was really cool. But I like this kind of like English countryside detail, so really, really cute. And I'm not 100% sure if all of the ones here, let's see, if these all have that 5% off coupon, but looks like the one that I ordered did. So far, we're kind of crushing it, y'all. All right, put that back in. The beautiful thing is I had these boxes all stacked all like nice and neat, and now they're gonna get all smashed. Hey Sarah, also thank you for the follow. If I don't say something to y'all, are just chatting so fast. So let me scroll through. Hey everybody, obviously chatting, talking. And then Yogi says always put some pea gravel in the bottom. Absolutely helps with irrigation. Sarah, also thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna set that there so I can look at the next one. This is a big one. We'll go with a bigger box now. If you're watching, we do love our Richard. This is very true. All right. Ooh, I wanted to like see what this one looks like. So anyway, so I feel like a lot of these I had a very like Easter vibe kind of in mind, and so I think also a lot of these, depending on where you live, would ship really quickly. So if you're still wanting to do something that like one of these is like a gift idea, put it into like a basket, use it as like a centerpiece or display, I think there's a lot of really good options here. So this is one I was very excited about. So there was a lot of these too, and y'all will laugh because it's green, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So we're gonna have to go with this, but let me scroll over. So there's like 3 different kinds. There was one that was like kind of pink and multicolored, and then of course there's green, which you know I love green, and then there was a blue one as well. So I went with green, and yes, I love that y'all are spreading positivity. It makes me very happy. Oh, and we like to keep it as positive and as happy in this channel as possible. Y'all are always so good to me, so I will be good to y'all. So, all right, so this is a slightly bigger one. Let me see. This is a 5-inch pot. So the one I had just a second ago was 4, a little over 4. This is like, I wouldn't say it's ceramic. What is this? resin. Okay, here you go. Look at how cute. This one's really good too. So this one has a plug in the bottom that I think you can pull out in the bottom. Stop it, you guys. So I did order some stuff that's not green. Just, you know what? People like purple. So whatever. So this is a 5-inch pot. So this is resin. So I would say, I guess that's like to describe it. It's kind of like in between like ceramic and plastic. It's kind of heavy. It's not like super heavy crazy. And then what I like about this one actually is it has little pads on the bottom. I'm like very ASMR today. So it wouldn't like scratch on your tabletop or kind of like rub if you're putting it on a flat table, but it does also have that kind of plastic plug right here, so you're not gonna have to worry about any water kind of running out. I wanna say this was one, I was looking at a couple, let me look really quickly, that, I don't think this is one of them. There was a few that I was looking at that were all like kind of like handmade or like artistry made. This one isn't, but it's really cute. It's like kind of like raised here on the sides, and then you can see like where the resin actually like loops around. So that's kind of cool actually. So there is a green, there's a blue, and then there's also one that's like the pot itself is cream with like multicolored flowers on it too. So super cute. Catching up on everybody. Let's see, one of these days, oh, you guys are so nice in the chat. So I walk away, cats will play, everyone's nice, we're all good. So another really cute like Easter kind of like pot planter, and like I said, this one's a little bit bigger. This is the 5-inch planter, and let me see here. And I always like log into like my not Prime account when I'm streaming so that I can like kind of tell you guys. And even if you didn't have a Prime account and you went with like slow shipping, you'll get it before Easter. So if you want something that would be really cute for Easter, this one I would say would be it. But what happened to the avocados? Hey, we went with flowers today. We're on an Easter vibe today. So I've been really needing some. I love that one. Yeah, it's really cute. And I like that it's something different. It's not plastic, but it's also like not like heavy either. So, all right, put that back in. And of course, like if y'all, if I like showed something that you know, kind of wanted to see again, let me know. If you're tuning in for the first time and you're like, oh, go to that planner, I might not have opened it yet. I don't know. So welcome to an unboxing, y'all. Okay. So I'm never going to get like all these back in. So, all right, I'm just going to go like this. I feel like I'm going to be giving a whole bunch of gifts too. So, oh, you guys, did you get to plant outside last week? I did. So good. I'm so happy. So that's one of the streams I wanted to do kind of coming up is all like foam coming. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I wanted to do one coming up with like more like outdoor stuff. So I'll do one where like we like repot some plants, obviously in these, or you know, kind of clip some propagations, fill those up. But then I also want to do one with kind of like tools and stuff. Ooh. So I'll be doing a bunch of those streams coming up too. Okay. Some of these actually might be my own. This is actually my own. That's my own personal ordering. Moving along. Let's try this one now. Oh, you, Michelle, that makes me so happy. Like, I feel like plants should make everyone happy. All right, so here's this box. This is like the, like, also y'all recycle your boxes. Make sure you're recycling. All right, so let's see. Oh, sorry, this is my dry shampoo. All right, anyway, so this is the problem with like, you know, ordering stuff for a stream and then also ordering like plant stuff at the same time because you don't know what you're gonna get. So, all right, well, I can't have possibly, you know, oh no, that's so sad. Ugh, I heard that there's been like super bad storms kind of going on throughout, all of the US. That's so sad. Okay, well, I'm striking out, y'all. All right, let's go. That I'm 99% sure is literally all of my personal boxes that I ordered. So, oh my goodness, pants are like, okay. Hey, Lee and Daniel, hello. Yes, thank you. You're, you guys, okay. I gotta open the plants. We're gonna be here all day and people are gonna wanna like, we're gonna be like, get going. But, all right. Okay, now we're finally back to the plants. So let me turn this one on. So I follow a couple like, I don't know, creators, I guess you could say, on Instagram. Yes, I do watch videos on Instagram. And one is a woman who's like redoing her house and she had plants hanging up, but then she had like, I forgot what she called them, like reflective like sticker crystal things. Anyway, talking about reflecting the sun throughout the room. So I also saw that she had a disco ball planter, which I thought at first would be kind of cheesy, because I was like, well, that's, you know, it's not the like Studio 54 whatever, 50 Studio 54. So I was like, well, that's, I don't know what this is. But this one looked really, really cute, so I went with it. Well, let's see here. I'm going to catch up on all of these really quick. Will you be sharing in the future the best companies to buy online? I'm looking for some dwarf fruit plants. Don't know about fruit, but yes, I'll definitely be talking about like plants and like when I buy, plants online, I pretty much buy them, I pretty much always buy them from Amazon or Etsy, if you want something that's like rare or like not as common. But Costa Farms, if you pronounce it like Costa Rica maybe, is probably the company that I would recommend, the most consistent company, like the kind of the best company that I've ordered from Amazon in the past. So that would be kind of like my go-to. I missed all of you. So yes, so I'll definitely, when we do some like propagating and some replanting of some plants, I'll definitely share like which ones I buy from Amazon and like what kinds, talk about like, you know, kind of like more pet friendly, beginner friendly, things like that. So okay, so like I mentioned as I was unboxing this, so it looks like a little disco ball, but it has just like your little mirrors right on the side. But what I wanted it for is to hang kind of like higher up, like near a window. And so then as the sun comes in, it kind of is reflecting like little sparkles of kind of like light and sun kind of throughout the room. This one doesn't have any hole obviously in it, so I would put some like, you know, gravel or pebbles or rocks, anything like that in the bottom. Or in something like this, I would recommend something that like hangs or trails. A lot of the like pothos and like the philodendrons that trail are really easy, and if you like overwatered them, they're usually really forgiving, so those are a good like plant for that. So ooh, I do I know it's a very disco ball, but what I'm telling you is when I like the sun shines in the northwest at some point, I'll try to like catch the like little glimmers of sun, and so you guys can see like what it actually looks like and what I'm talking about. I love y'all in the chat. Oh, my little Swift family. Okay, so I was thinking about this, and like unashamed, unabashedly, I need to steal this from Kristen, so I apologize if she's watching, or when, like, not if, but like when y'all tell her. So I like tuned in the other day, and I loved that there's like, she has like a name for all of those that watch all the time, like Fashionista fam, which I think is awesome. I don't have one for ours, and we should. And before anybody says Swifties, Taylor has the lockdown on that, so I'm not trying to like fight that today. Anyway, let me not do this at the same time because this is going to take us forever, but it has this little kind of like metal link chain, so feel free to put some ideas. No, we can't do Swifties, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, sorry. We're gonna have to pick something else because I 100% can't compete. And will I share good outdoor pots? Yes, absolutely will share. Promise. And honestly, any of these, maybe not the two like propagation ones, but the first two that I was on, could definitely go outside too. That resin one, absolutely. This one could totally go outside too. The little disco ball. So, yes, look at those. Look, I did them myself. I was so proud of myself. All right, so this one is from Base Roots. Okay. Oh, this is the mushroom one. Okay. Let's see here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to pull this one up. I just highlighted it in the carousel. I don't know how y'all like type and do things with these. Like, I even like I cut them down like to the ends of my, you can't even see. And I don't know how people have long nails. Like, how do you do it? Okay. So I know. I love mushrooms as much as I love green, and that sounded really bad. But the kind that grow in nature. So, all right, let me get a little bit. I guess they all grow in nature. Let's be honest. But so this. Thank you, everybody. So look at how cute this one is too. So this is ceramic. This is another one that has the hole here in the bottom, and then this can pull out if you want. And I do think, actually, I guess it kind of feels like a terracotta. Let me see here really quick. I guess it says speckled terracotta, but it has like you can see kind of how it has like a glossy kind of finish, kind of more like ceramic does, but it says it's terracotta. This is another one. I want to say this is another, like, what does it say? 5. So this is another 5-inch pot. And what's really cute about these little mushrooms is, I don't know if you can see, but this isn't like printed on or painted on. This is like kind of like engraved and kind of like grooved into the planter. So it kind of gives it a little bit more texture. The green goddess, thank you. I know. I like it. I love all the plants. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sitting down like a weirdo. Okay. Here you go. So this is another really cute one. Terracotta is also great. If you're looking at plants that don't want to be too wet, something like a cactus. This would be a really big cactus pot, but something like a cactus or something that you want to dry out easier. Terracotta is a good like medium for that, because like this kind of style planter will dry out quicker and you'll need to water more often than something like resin or plastic or even ceramic, right? So really cute little option. This of course is the terracotta color. There is a white version, and then there's actually one that's shaped like a mushroom, which is awesome, and I didn't see it when I was ordering this one. So oh, great suggestion. I was out picking morels. Morels are so good. I know, so good. Ugh, we're out hunting mushrooms around here. I love it. Okay, so I did highlight that one again in the carousel just now. So far we are doing great here. I feel like there's a place, Michelle said she's afraid to pick mushrooms. I feel like there's a place around here that if you were like, I picked this mushroom, can I eat it? I think that they can identify it so that, like, you know, you don't eat it and get really sick. All right. Ooh, cool. This is like a really big box. This is like one of the ones where like they packaged a whole bunch all together. Also, they packaged everything together. Here's my cat's food. That also came in this same box. All right, this is a box from, this is a plant box. So, which ones are these? All right, let's see here. Oh, these are the ones. Okay, so I literally ordered these. These are another option since we were kind of talking about ones that were kind of like good Easter gifts or good like centerpieces or things like that. And I saw these and they absolutely make me think of Easter eggs, and they're really, really nice. And I think they would be really cute like in an Easter basket. And so obviously these are white. But each of the bottoms, so this is the tray. Look, y'all, it's not green. So this is a little blue tray. These are ceramic. And then it's kind of got this like gold rim, and it sits in it like this. So you have your planter that has the hole for drainage, but then doesn't it look like a little Easter egg? So cute. So these come in a set of 3. Stay away from the psychedelic ones. So I saw my very first Mario mushroom this year, which is kind of crazy. They're just kind of like growing on the side of the street, but actually really cool at the same time. So these, like I mentioned, do come in a set of 3. I'm also looking at the shipping if you're not a Prime member. And you would easily get these before Easter. So these would be a really cute kind of table centerpiece. Like, look, there's the pink and the blue. And then there's a third one, which is green, which is, oh, look, and it even comes, of course it was in the last one. It actually even comes with, you can't see, these little pebbles, little white, little stones. So you wouldn't need to put them in the bottom, but you could, if you're putting succulents in there, you could put these in the planter, or you could put dirt. Probably what I would do is I would put dirt, fill it up, and then just use these to like top it off. So you don't see the dirt, you just see the rocks here at the top. But and it also comes with, these are the little grates, so that dirt doesn't come out the bottom. So okay, I'm like reading through y'all's chat. So like I mentioned, these are little succulent planters. These are like 3 inches. So these are actually probably a little bit bigger than a normal succulent planter. So that's your mint, your pink, and then also your blue. So really, really, really on brand for Easter, and also really cute. So I'm doing really good on this, like what I picked out today. So and hey Chase, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so these go in here, really cute gift idea. And then, like I mentioned, also would be really good for like an Easter gift, an Easter basket. Would also be super cute to put on your table as like a centerpiece as well. Hello everybody, okay. And then of course, thank you, Richard. Ooh, okay, so these like Yogi asked about outdoor planters. These would be a really good option for that. This is a set, like a multicolored set. and these are plastic. So they're really super lightweight. They come in a set of 5. Oh, we're good. And they kind of have this like texture to them. So this is like a kind of like an orangey, kind of burnt red. This is a dark green, the best color of all time. You've got like a teal. It's more green in person. There you go. That's probably more accurate to the color. An orange and a white. So these would be really, really good indoor kind of outdoor planters, because they would just be like completely, you know, I would say weather resistant. They're not going to get damaged. Take them inside, outside. And also the good thing about planters like this, these plastic ones, are they're really, really affordable. So if you're looking at some of the other ones and you're like, holy cow, these are really expensive. The ones that she has in here for like a single pot, this is a set of 5 for under 20. So, hey Larry, thank you for the follow. So each one of these, let's go with this kind of like almost like a terracotta orange, kind of burnt orange color. So these are 6-inch pots, as you can see. And then you can also see that they don't have a singular hole. They almost have like a mesh. So this is another like good example of like ones that would be good indoor outdoors, just because they have a really easy to like drain out mesh. And honestly, having more kind of holes like this, like a drain, is probably going to help like the water come out quicker. So you're probably less prone to have, you know, too much water, like, you know, kind of soggy roots as well. Hey Brad, hello. So like I mentioned, they all do come with a little tray, very, very lightweight. The plastic, of course, is super, super affordable. So this is my little set of 5. And I do know that these also do come in a few other different color variations too. If you're not a fan of these kind of like very earthy, kind of like almost like kind of boho tones to it, they are a really good option. So, all right, what haven't I touched on yet? Okay, it's got to be like 2-piece flower. Okay, this has to be like one of the last. Please handle with care. Okay. Don't hurt yourself. So, the suspense for y'all. Okay, that's what I thought that these were. Okay, so this is a set of 2. These actually have a little bit more of like, wait. Oh, okay, so these are way bigger than I thought that they were. Okay, cool. I didn't read the description really well, so, they're bigger than I thought. So, I like literally can see the description as I'm like looking at it right now for y'all. So this is a set of 2. This is a 6-inch one. And then, did I highlight it? Yes. And it has this kind of like graduated shape to it. These are ceramic. And then they do have a really large drainage hole here in the bottom. And they are this kind of like fluted design. So it goes all the way around here. And then, I don't know if you can tell, mint green, the best color of all time. But they come in a set of 2. So this is the smaller one. Hey, Anthony, hello. And this is the larger one. So this is where I didn't read the instruction or like the description very well. So this one is an 8-inch pot. So quite a bit bigger. These are actually, look how well these were packaged. Look at all these little foam things. Okay. Everyone's just laughing. So this is, like I mentioned, the 6-inch, and then this is the 8-inch. So quite a bit different. But what I like about this one is sometimes when you get a larger pot, like larger this way, right? So this is where your 8 inches is versus like the bottom. Sometimes they're too deep with like too much kind of dirt here. So these would be really good if you're looking at like transplanting like a bigger succulents or something like that. because you could lay them out kind of across the top and you wouldn't have to worry about so much extra dirt being down here. Still, just dump them out. Still like a deep pot, right? So it's still got plenty of room for dirt, but it's not as deep as if it was, you know, kind of this whole like 8 inches all the way around. So really, really cute little set. It looks like there's one other colorway, which is like a blue-gray. So these are very like pastel mint. I know, y'all, like get out of here with like your green comments. Like I definitely did order some of these thinking of gifts so people will know where they came from, because you're like, it's green. You could plant hyacinth or tulip bulbs. Ooh, that would be a good one. I like that. Definitely could use this for a lot of different things. I like these a lot, actually. And these are actually a really affordable set too, because you get the 2 of them, and they're under $25, and these are like heavy. These are like really nice planters. So if you want something light, these plastic ones that I just shared here that I put back in the box are very, very lightweight. These are definitely very, very heavy planters. So they're a really great kind of like very like, I feel like these look like they're very expensive. Like if you went to like, can I say that on Amazon? I don't know. If you went to like West Elm, these probably would be like $60 for just like this small one. I don't know if I can say that or not, but I did. Okay, so let me see. So we talked about, I have one more box here, and I'm trying to decide if it's something I ordered or it's more planters. So I'm gonna scroll through and see if there's any in here that we haven't talked about, and I don't see any yet. Okay, so that's whatever. I ordered some more stuff. So, all right. So, hi Maddie, hello. All right, so that kind of is the majority of the unboxing. And by the majority of, those are actually the ones that I unboxed. But I was also afraid that there was a chance that I'd unbox things and they'd be broken or they wouldn't be any good, something. So I did put a couple other planters in the stream, just of ones that I already have that are kind of already in my house. I am really bummed. I went to add like that one up there on the shelf and it's sold out, like, or unavailable, and a couple of the other ones that I wanted to share. So you're gonna have to go with it. Okay, so we're gonna start with, all right, where should we start? Well, let's just start with the one that I could potentially fall off my, so, as somebody, so when you're short, you have a step stool. So this one's still hanging in my window. So okay, did not fall. So this is, I highlighted it just now. So this is another one that comes in a set of 2, and so I'm just reading through it. So I didn't add these macrame hangers, but I can actually go do that right now, or you could actually go to my storefront and I'll hang them up. But this is another one that comes in a set of 2. So this is kind of like a ceramic, kind of like hobnail pattern. So you can see here, it makes me think of like a corn cob. So if you get a little bit closer, you can see that kind of detailing. And then this is just, so I like move it, a heartleaf philodendron. So this is a really great kind of like a beginner plant because it just grows and just kind of hangs out, and it's like really hardy. It's really hard to kill, and they're really good for like any kind of like hanging basket or any kind of like hanging planter. And then also, you can't see there's leaves, but there is also that drainage hole here in the bottom. So this is just another one I wanted to kind of share. There are 2 different sizes in this one. I think it's a 6, which is what this one is. And then there is also the smaller variation, which is a 4-inch planter as well. Yeah, as I am obviously showing things, if y'all in the chat, please hang out and be happy in here. When you're old, you have to have a step, so I do. When you're short, you always have one. I love the yellow. It's just like sunshiny and like very, very happy. Danny, also thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi, I'm like getting back here. And yes, everyone, obviously, please be awesome. John Mark, hello, hello, hello. Cool. All right. So, like I mentioned, I just highlighted that one in the stream. I wanted you guys to see one that I did have, just in case that any of the ones I opened today were broken or something. They were good. So, +1 to packaging today, everybody. So, awesome. So some just like checking the chat again. These are another one. So if you want a small little planter for propagations, like if you go from, you know, something, where did I hide them? If you go from water, oh, there we go. So let's say you were using one of these and you propagate a little sprout, a little start in water and you wanted to plant it, or you have a bunch of succulents. These are a really great kind of option. So these come in a set of 6, and look, it's blue, everybody. Is that a tiny rubber tree? It is. So this is a little propagation that I started in water, and this is where he lives now, off of like my really big one. So rubber trees also, I would say, are pretty easy they're definitely very easy, to make cuttings of. They're really easy to kind of grow. They're fairly like tolerant of all things, but super, super little cute. Anyway, we're not talking about the plant today. However, these are a succulent set. So they come in a set of 6. These are ceramic, and these have a little bamboo base as a water tray. So what I've learned, I've had quite a few of these as well. So these are great to catch like a little bit of runoff, a little bit of water. But if these get really wet and they stay really wet for like a long period of time, they will start to warp and they will actually get a little bit moldy. So bamboo is great for these little like water trays, but don't leave these wet all the time. I would just take like a piece of paper, like paper towel, wipe it down just a little bit, and keep all of that kind of, you know, water and condensation kind of off this tray. But they're really cute. They'll prevent obviously any water from draining onto a desk, a table, shelves, like that. And these work really, really well for like baby starts, or definitely succulents as well. So, yeah. Let me, and John Mark says, this woman knows her stuff. I do. This is like what I love. This is why y'all have been asking for all of this for a long time. All right, so another set of plastic plants. Or not so much plants, but planters. So these planters are a little bit smaller, and these have that tray, right? So the tray sits on the outside of these, so they kind of sit into that saucer. This one, and I just, this one's very heavy, so with this little plant in it here. So, and also don't plant your plant and then let it sit, because this one's like leaning all the way over because I left it too far away from the sun. So don't do this. Rotate your plants, y'all. I got this at Trader Joe's. I don't even know actually what it is, but it's kind of cool. So these come in I think they're in a set of 2. So I know, guys, this is mint. It's fine. I've had these for a long time, actually. And these are plastic. But what it looks like here on the bottom is this kind of looks like, from far away, it looks like cork. But what this is it's like a kind of like a hide tray. So like you can pull this off. And so it does have the drainage holes here in the bottom, but then this is your saucer. So from far away, it like kind of like locks in. So I don't know if you guys can see those like 3 kind of little like pegs or little grooves. So let's see here. I peg it right here, and I set it rather on the top, and then just give it a little twist, then this won't come off now anymore, and it looks like it is part of the entire plant, like the entire planner. So these kind of like look a lot nicer than like maybe a traditional kind of standard planner that's plastic, but they're super affordable too. So these, like I said, have that hidden kind of like built-in tray in them. And this is actually a larger size too. Let's see here. Let's see, and I'm gonna catch up on the chat really quickly too when I pop over. So these are larger. This is, I think, the largest planner set that I have. These are 8 inches, so this is definitely a big one in terms of sizes, but these also come in a bunch of different ones. I think you can go down to 5 inches, looks like, and then you can go as big as 16. So all right, I'm gonna set that down. I'm gonna catch up on, go back to the set. Okay, yes, let me go back. Let me catch up to everybody here. Yes, absolutely. It is always nice and positive. So thanks for always being nice and positive, y'all. What platform can we do? And also, guys, obviously I'm doing an unboxing today, so I'm a little bit away from my computer, away from my phone. So if you ask a question and I didn't see it, just ask again. I didn't miss it intentionally. Go back to the set of 6 plant pots that are best to grow herbs. Okay, so okay, caught up on the check. So go back to these ones. So I'm gonna sit down, then I'll get a little bit closer. So just to kind of like get a little bit closer, and then I'll highlight them really quickly. Hey, Janet, also thank you. I feel very short right now in this chair. And so y'all wanted me to go back, so I just highlighted it right there in the carousel. And that blue is beautiful. So these come in, I think that they only come in this kind of like pastel kind of color set. So again, as I mentioned, I was like very much in a Easter state of mind when I was like putting this together. So these are all pastels, like kind of like a sherbet orange, this blue, there's a purple, pink, I think, yellow as well. So there's lots of really cute colors. Of course, like Yogi said, they would be really good for succulents. They would be really good for herbs. They would be really good for like small little starts like this. Also, this one needs to be rotated towards the sun. It's starting to grow off the side here. And then, of course, these do have a drainage hole. So these are kind of a glazed ceramic pot. And then they have that bamboo tray as well. Yes, and so also, are they showing up for you? The 6-inch plant pots. Oh, those ones, wrong ones. I'm sorry. Okay, let me go back to those. So I had a set of more in here too. All right, let's go back to those. Okay, perfect. Let me go back to these. So this was in our unboxing for those who are just tuning in, and I'm going to tip this down so I can see a little bit better. All right, so hi Terry. And of course, let me go back to these. I will say that these little ones would still be good if you're doing something from seed. So like an herb from seed would be good. Okay, so y'all please, like I just like asked nicely. We're like doing super good. We're having a good day. We are talking about plants. Just everybody, please would be great. Thank you. So on here, so this is your set, like I mentioned, and the ones that Yogi want me to go back to. So these have this set. They're a little bit taller, but these are the ones that are would be really good for that like indoor outdoor. They have this kind of like almost like a shower drain here on the bottom, and then like I mentioned, these are a set of 6, so these are a little bit bigger. What are they? These are the 6-inch set of 5. Let me try that again. So they are extra kind of like a taller pot as well. So if you have something that has like larger roots and kind of like larger here at the bottom as well, then you have plenty of space for it to kind of grow and kind of go up as well. So, and then of course these, if you want, you're leaving them indoors or wherever, they do also come with, these little saucer trays as well. So plastic's also really nice because these could have a lot of water in them. They could like get over water. They could be indoor, outdoor, and you could just like rinse these off. They won't get damaged like the bamboo will. So, and all that texture is wow. They are super. Yeah, I like them a lot. Do they have any additional sizes? Let me see here. Oh no. Oh, that's my voice. Let me see. I don't think there's any other textures. It looks like there's just a set of them in this kind of bluey teal color and a set of white. These are the only ones in that kind of multicolor pack here as well. So obviously, of course, like just be great. Yeah, and like Michelle said, please, I like just want everybody to hang out and be nice. I don't want to have to like mute anyone or anything like that. So please. And then Yogi said these are great for herbs. Yes, they would be really good. Basil, that would be good. Oh, so good. Okay, what have I left off? I think there's only 2 plants left. So let's get to those and then we will move along for the rest of the day. So put these back in here. And then let me pull this up. So this is another one that I have had for a really, really long time. It's got my like ponytail palm in here. I've had this since like my apartment, like a gazillion years ago. And it has a set of 2. So these are by Divine Dev, which I found like randomly, and honestly all of them are like such a good like brand. Like I have a few other ones from this specific brand. Of course they're sold out, but this one is not, so that's using this one. Like I said, I put these on my patio and use fresh for cooking and infusion drinks. That sounds delicious. I could go for a mojito right now. All right, as I have the hiccups. So on here, like I mentioned, this comes in a set of 2. Divine Dev is the brand name. I'm going to highlight it right now. Chocolate Minty Brew. Ooh, interesting. So I like it. So this is a ceramic pot. It comes in like 2 other colors. One looks like terracotta, but it's ceramic, and then there's also white. And like I mentioned, set of 2. The one I have right here is the 6-inch planter, and there is a smaller one which is a 4-inch as well. So this is just one of those planters that I feel like if you saw it in someone's house, mine, whatever, you would think I probably spent tons and tons of money on it because it's really nice. It's really heavy. It looks like this. And it's blue-ish. It's like a blue-green. And it has a tray and a saucer here on the bottom. And literally both of these, like this bigger one, this 6-inch, and then the smaller 4-inch, are both like together under 25. Of course, it has that drainage hole there in the bottom, and then this like heavy tray here at the bottom as well. And then for those of you, I was like, I just smacked this and I was like, is it gonna come off? Nope. So for those of you who are looking for like a really, really beginner friendly plant, or a plant that requires like no help at all, or that like you could be super mean to and it won't die, this is your option. Ponytail palms are also pet friendly. I will say, so these aren't going to make your pets sick, but my cats really aren't chewers of things, but I think that they like how these kind of feel like with their whiskers. And one of my cats chewed on some of this, and actually, like, I think it did irritate their stomach, so it won't necessarily be toxic to them as much as these are, I think, a little sharp and probably a little like more painful on their stomach. So pet friendly, however, in my experience, it does kind of maybe like tear up their little bellies a little bit. And so and going back, reading the chat, my cats where I could never have anything. They really don't. This is like the only one they've ever kind of bothered. You can see where they tried it like one time right here, these little nubs, and then they never did it again. So I think that they realized it was like not a good fit. But if I get a little bit closer, you can see this one. Again, it is a kind of a glazed ceramic pot. It has this like groove, these little indentations here, kind of all the way through and around. And then this really heavy kind of like saucer tray here on the bottom. So this is definitely kind of showing up a little bit more kind of like, blue here in, kind of my like stream right now, but it's definitely kind of like that really pretty like dark teal color as well. So if you've ever on Amazon you're looking for really nice planters that aren't super expensive, I would say Divine Dev is one that I've really found, and I think it's like a really good option. Oh no. And the one I would like really suggest if you just like want a good planter and you're like, I just want a brand that I know I can like have and I can just like order from, and like I know it's going to be really good quality and I'm not going to have to guess, I would say Divine Dev. So not sponsored. fully my own money, and fully I ordered it all of my own volition. So really, really nice. All of their products are nice. Like I like all of them. So okay, so I think we have one left, and this is the ones that y'all always like see on my wall and talk about, so I wanted to put those back in to the stream. I have a photo really quickly I was just going to pull up so you could see it a little bit easier. Plants on wall is what I called it. Okay, let's pull it up. So these are probably the ones that I get the most questions about. So these are what I actually purchased originally to hang on my wall as a like a wall herb garden. It did not go well. I did not do a good job of growing the herbs. So what I have done is I have put like a lot of like kind of like you can see in the photo. So I did like a lot of like cuttings of the kind of like the heart leaf, and I have some pothos and some stuff like that because I wanted to make this like a living, growing wall. It's getting there. So let me go pull one off the wall. I'll show it to you kind of up close and personal. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I've been like super impressed by this stream. There will come a day when I do an unboxing and I'm like, that was not a good one. So at least y'all know that as I open it, you get to see like my like legitimate first impression from things. So, okay. So taking one of these off the wall. So thank you. So these have a flat back. So you can see there's this little groove here. So you would just put your screw in here and you just anchor it. And then these just slide onto the wall, and that's how they attach. And they're like a plastic kind of like egg. And then of course there isn't a bottom. So I did put like a little bit of kind of like gravel in here in the bottom. But again, if you're a beginner and you want a plant that's really hard to kill, these heart leaves, super, super easy. Pothos, of course, like right up there with them. I just like the shape of these leaves a little bit better. I have a pothos right here. So, oh no, don't fall. Didn't fall. So this is, let me switch hands here. So this is your pothos here. So you can see like you have the smaller leaves of like the philodendron. They're a little bit more like viney too. And then the pothos is, you know, kind of like large and in charge and all of that. So let me set this one down. Actually, I'm going to set the pothos down. Let me pull the chat back up. So, oh my goodness. Come on, please. Yes, exactly. Like, I would super appreciate the like chatting today. Hey Evans, a long time no see. Hey, also Gail, catching up on the chat as everybody is chatting and talking. Of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. Give me 1 minute, you guys. There. All right, moving along. So again, going back to my wall, I'm going to put the pothos down because I like the heart leaf better, just because I'm biased, but so these come in a set of 6. So what I did is I actually purchased 2 and I was going to make it a, you know, an herb wall and it didn't go well. But I just now have just kind of filled these with your, you know, normal dirt, all of that. And then I just water these. That little bit of kind of rock and gravel in the bottom helps me with like any extra drainage. But what's also nice about these is these are plastic, so they could go outside, but obviously without a bottom, I would be careful so that you don't, end up with like a soggy, plant and bottom. But what's nice about these is sometimes I'll just like pull it off, kind of off the wall, and I can usually gauge if it needs water based on kind of how heavy this is, because obviously it gets a lot lighter if the plant has kind of, used up all of the water and, it needs that water. So I usually just kind of, feel it out and then go from there. But I am very excited that it's slowly becoming a little bit more of a living wall. So I'm going to update this photo when it like keeps growing, so you guys can see kind of like the, throughout the summer and things like that, like how much better it's growing and how much more it looks. But it's been really, really good. So these are, whoever thought up the wall planters are a genius. That's the coolest thing. These are really cool. Like I said, I really like it. I'll put these back up really quick and I'll like do one of those like motion cameras and I'll kind of show you what they look like. But I do not want to dump dirt all over my floor. So okay. I'm like going to fall. Okay, so let me take, so then you guys can see what it looks like right there. And then I'm gonna unplug this so y'all can see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. So it is like growing like quite a bit, I feel like, since like this photo. So I'm gonna, like I said, update it, take a new one so that you can kind of see it as it grows. But it's already like getting a lot, kind of like that one right above the door is a lot fuller. Definitely that one closer to the ceiling in the closet's a lot fuller. Richard says it looks nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, okay. So we did talk about everything. I have absolutely, completely kind of like destroyed my room right now with just mess. So I'm gonna just like put it back towards kind of like the very beginning of the stream. Of course, if you were just, let me take this down too. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, hey, I'm Ashley. We went through an entire planter unboxing today. There was a lot of really, really cute planters that I think would be really good for, you know, like a centerpiece on a table, especially as like Easter gets a little bit closer, a little bit closer. If you want to give some gifts, I do think that these little succulent planters like this would be really cute. I think you could do these little Easter egg ones. Ooh. Actually, I think if you're looking for an Easter idea, these are probably my favorite. So these, again, we opened everything literally live on here so that you guys could see like my honest, true first look opinion on everything. So there's just a lot of really cute kind of Easter ideas today. So I was like very excited. So of course, if you have any questions or you want me to go back through like one more time, anything that you missed, because obviously, let's see, I'm gonna turn my light up, there we go. Because obviously we started and kind of like opened everything really randomly because I didn't know it was in boxes. So if you have any questions or want to see another one really quick, please let me know. Obviously, if you're shopping today, Amazon's big spring sale is going on from today all the way through the 25th, I think. So there'll be lots of like good sales and stuff. Y'all wanted to go back through one more time. Evan's like missed out on a lot of the stream. How about this? I'll like do my like end spiel, and since you weren't here, I'll do like a really quick like zoom through. I can do that. So let's just start here because that's where I was. Just start. Oh no. This is gonna be like harder than it looks. The red squirrel. Okay. Let's see. Let me find that red squirrel cup. And then I could. And I'll stand back up. So of course, my my end of kind of stream spiel is always, if you're not following, you should. Those of you who have asked for plant stuff for a really long time, this is what I'm giving you, an unboxing, literally. But then I also have pre-scheduled 3 more streams talking about propagating, cutting, outdoor essentials, like everything that I could think of, and kind of broke it down into smaller streams. So really quickly, this is a cute little hanging disco ball planter. It has a chain that I've lost somewhere. It's in here that it can hang on. I wanted it to like kind of catch the light. And it also comes, I didn't show you guys this before, but it actually has like, I would say it's an ornament, but I guess you could put it on your like car, or you could put it, oh my goodness, you could put it on, yeah, your Christmas tree or your car or your keys or something like that. But really, really cute, small, great to hang up on the, let's see, Michelle wants to see the squirrel one. Great to hang with a kind of trailing plant. So this is the requested squirrel one. So I purchased this one because I really liked it, because I thought it looked like that kind of, there's a name for that pattern and I can't think of what it's called. But I also thought that it was a little planter that looked kind of like a teacup and a saucer. So this is the one, as you get really close, this is ceramic. And if you tip there just right so you can see, it's like almost like a pinkish red in person. And then there's this little mushroom, little squirrel, looks like some berries and some flowers. Really, really kind of cute. Like I said, very teacup-y. And then it does have that large drainage hole in the bottom. It's completely like glazed all through the center. And then it has a really cute little matching saucer as well. So this is the one literally called Red Squirrel. It's red. There's actually quite a few different kind of like variations. There's one with like kind of like a similar pattern but blue. There's one with leaves. There's like a lot of really cute options. John says it'd be cool if it was a teacup. I've seen some similar ones when I was like ordering things. I saw one that looked kind of like a teacup, but I like this one better because it was taller. So very English. That's what I was going for, like very English. Also really, man, I don't know that I can do this really quickly today. To kind of round out these, this was the resin planter. This would be another good one for Easter if you want to decorate without being like all like eggs and bunnies and stuff. This is a little daisy planner. This is a little bit of a larger planner. These are raised. You can see how big they are here, kind of on the outside. And since it's resin, it's kind of that combo between being like plastic and then also like a terracotta or ceramic. There's little feet on the bottom and a plug for your drainage hole there. And then of course, actually this is the one that y'all clicked on the most. So I feel like I should take just a second. Let's spend a hot moment on this one. So first of all, it's a little propagation station. It comes with this little bottle. Oh, I love that too. So cute. So comes all like really nicely packaged. So this is like a tabletop propagation. So these are real wood. You can see they're kind of like stained. And since I don't have it put together because I just opened it, I'll kind of give you like kind of like a preview. So it has this kind of like triangle stand here. And then it has 3 little bulbs. So it looks like a light bulb, it's not, but there's 3, and then they hang like 1, 2, and then 3 kind of here along this. There we go. Kind of like here along the center. I feel like that's my internet saying like, hey, you're done for today. So this is really cute. Another one I think that Yogi suggested, maybe you could either obviously grow your little cuttings and your little propagations, or if you wanted, you could put like a single or a couple little flowers in here, like on each one, and then put this into the center of your table and use that as like a centerpiece as well. So really cute, I thought, and that's why I ordered it. Evans says that I have that terrarium and I love it. Yeah, it's really, really cute. I like it. I was like super happy with it. Makes me think of the 60s flower child. Yes, very much so. All right, so if I don't have any other questions or requests, I am going to stop making a mess and go back to these really quickly. Because I think that these are like my favorite, I think, of all of the things in the stream. So I'm going to highlight them really quickly. This is a set of 3. These are little hangers. Where did I hide it? So this is the 3rd one. So they have this kind of like modern / boho aesthetic, and these are wood. They have a little kind of like a gold clasp here on the side, and then they have the rope here. And so you could hang these, obviously, like I kind of got them thinking I would hang them like on the walls, kind of like those like ones, but you could obviously just hang them wherever that you wanted. But I like that they're like really nice wood. This one's reflecting really bad. There you go. Like a really nice wood. They're sanded down really nice. Like they feel finished. And then they have the little kind of like test tubes that go down the center here. So just like the terrarium, you could put in, you know, a single flower, or you could put, you know, like again, a little propagation and grow it or something like that. But these are like super cute. And this one's obviously kind of that like stained wood. It's just like they feel really nice. Like, so I think that's why these are my favorite. So they come in a set of 3. Evan says, so cute. Those are way cool. Okay, I need those. See, that's why I wanted to, like, I was like, those are my favorite. All right, so I think that these are the only colors that they come in too, but they're really, really nice. And I think it looks like maybe not. I thought maybe that they put an extra one of the glass tubes in here. Sometimes they do, but this one does not. So I do think that any of these, oh, it's clean today. That's why. It's, look at this like one curl. It's because it's clean. Thanks, guys. And you know why? And you know why it is? Because my dry shampoo came in this box today. Okay, so I think that's it. This feels like a perfectly good place to stop, because we could probably go back through like all of these all of the time, 1,000 different ways, and keep talking, but I think that is enough for today. So like I said, if you aren't already, you should go onto my Amazon storefront, or if you're watching it right now, press the yellow follow button underneath the video on your desktop or on your right-hand side of your mobile phone. You can click there, follow, and then also you could go to my Amazon Live channel. I do have 3 more live streams scheduled. We'll talk a little bit more about like outdoor things with plans, talk about, I think the next one I want to do is like planting and repotting. So I'll probably use some of these planters. We'll like literally like replant live. I'll cut some different like little propagations. We'll talk about what plants to buy, things like that. And I'll show you like my replanting mat that I think is great too. All of those things, and then we'll just, you know, kind of switch into some outdoor stuff, etc., etc., etc. So there are a lot of good things coming up. So if you're following, you're supposed to get notifications when I go live. I have seen that they're working better, but they're not, you know, completely like, you know, foolproof. So if you go to those streams, you can click on those and get notified, but they are scheduled every, what's today? Today's Wednesday. So every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that is not going to change. So if you've been missing me, because sometimes I kind of float between different times, 1 p.m. Wednesdays. Plant stuff, at least for a little bit. So it's probably going to change, but because there's been so much request, we're going to go with that. So of course, just checking on the rest of the chat. Totally thank you guys, everybody. I'm so glad y'all had fun. It was a super fun, very active, very busy, you know, chat, and y'all were really great. So of course, if you have any final things, that's all I've got. And so I will probably see y'all maybe later this week, maybe on Friday I'll do some deals or something like that. But that's all I have planned in the near future. So if no one has any additional questions, I'm going to hop off and I will see you. Yeah, it really was a really good chat. So, all right, everybody, have a good day. Bye.